Lists that save my business and founders of Experience Pros University are inspiring you to get your business right. Let's join Angel and Eric for today's program.
Hello and welcome to the Experience Pros Radio Show with Angel and Eric. Very nice to have you along with us today. We're here to remind you that small business is big business and your business is our business.
All right, so I think I have finally embraced that the season has changed.
The season, the weather, the outside.
The season. The season has shifted over.
Are we in fall yet?
I think we are.
We need to queue up free falling.
No.
I think maybe.
No, I don't think so.
No?
No, because my whole wardrobe has now shifted.
It really has. You got the winter boots, not winter, they're the fall boots,
and jeans,
stylish jeans,
and scarves that are back out.
It's a hat and a ponytail kind of day.
Yeah, I am. It has changed. And I think that. So, let me get this straight.
Yeah.
Every time that somebody mentions anything about their hair, you have to bring up the fact that you don't.
You didn't mention it.
Every time?
I did.
Okay, so every time you bring up hair, you also have to bring up the fact that you don't have any hair.
You see,
every single time. I mean, really, every time. You can't let some of them just go because you know what, Eric? It's not about you.
We're on the radio.
And your bald head.
And it's theater of the mind, and I was just helping people understand.
No. You do it in person, too. Every time somebody comments about their hair, something about anything at all hair-related, you have to bring it up. And, oh, really? Yes. I wish I had that problem. I mean, every time.
Charlie, can we get a couch, a sofa in here? Apparently there's something bugging Angel.
I know. It's just not about his head.
Do you want to lay down and talk about it?
Nobody thinks about your bald head the way you think about your bald head. Why do you have issues?
Nobody thinks about it.
I know. Do you want us to talk about how bald you are and how follically challenged you are and the fact that you have no hair and haven't had hair for a long time and you couldn't grow hair even if you wanted to? It's just every time, really.
By the time this is over, I'm going to need a shrink.
For what? You bring it up every time. Do you? And so I guess the question is.
How many times you've said the word every time?
The question now is, do you really want to talk about your head? Really? And maybe I've just missed the cues over and over
Frankly,
and over again.
I don't think you've missed a single damn one of them.
Well, no, I haven't. But I've mostly been trying to ignore them.
Oh.
But now I realize that
How about we talk about this on the air?
You continue to bring it up, that perhaps this really is something you want to talk about. So we can talk about your head.
Where's my cricket sound
that has no hair?
Where's my... Thank you.
Again.
Got it.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
All right.
You were saying?
It's a ponytail day.
No, I said that. I said that.
And then what did you say?
For you.
For you. No, it's not for you. For you, you get to wear a ponytail. That's for you. No, for you.
No, I said for you, not me.
Right.
That's all.
Right.
Not me.
Not me.
Started a 4-minute tirade.
Okay, all right, hold on. It hasn't even been 4 minutes on the show yet.
Take a look at the little clock.
Now we just now hit 4 minutes.
Okay, so I rounded up by 5 seconds.
So he rounded up. So he exaggerated?
Oh, this is going to be a fun show.
Is it?
Oh, boy. Can't wait to...
To what? To what? Talk about your hair some more? Or no? The time? The clock?
The clock is broken now.
Are you struggling? Are you struggling with something today?
No.
Anything at all?
No.
You want to talk? We do. We don't interview nearly enough psychiatrists on the show.
Seriously.
I think we should have more of those.
Today, now, stat, if you're a shrink, call Angel.
Yeah.
888-ANGEL.
Go ahead. Here's the thing. We just did this thing where we learned our personalities and our colors and what that means to our personalities.
Pretty sure mine is flaming red right now.
Why? Are you upset? Am I wrong? Did I say something I shouldn't have? Is it not true that you want to talk about your hair every time somebody else talks about theirs?
You know...
You just want to make the comment.
You don't appreciate fine humor. That's all.
Well, I would if I ever was exposed to some.
Wow.
Oh, goodness. Look at the time.
Look at the time.
Look at the time. And we're going to because Eric's holding the clock in front of me.
I have to hold the clock because the
Angel,
clock leg is broken, and I picked it up to show you.
He broke it, and now I'm crying. Now, I do need a Kleenex. This is what crying looks like, by the way.
Looks like?
Tears actually falling down my face.
We'll be back after these messages on the most positive business talk show. Both positive and business.
And funny.
Coming next on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros, revolutionizing the way people treat people in business.
Make sure your marketing strategy includes search engine optimization and contact Colorado SEO at coloradoseo.com. You'll find a team of experts who have been connecting consumers online since 1996. You've created a commodity. Now get found. coloradoseo.com. coloradoseo.com or call 303-990-5934. Remember, billions are searching. Will they find you?
Can you imagine going an entire day without your phone or computer? Crazy, right? How else would you communicate with your team, contact that client, or even get paid? Absolutely nothing happens when you don't have technology in your lap. Even a slow-running computer can stall your progress. And when your software doesn't sync, nothing seems to work out. You've got a technology partner like no other with C Squared Computer Consulting. C Squared is your business pain relief. 1113.
You keep wondering about refinancing options. You know rates are low, but don't know how to go about getting the best rate and best type of loan for your situation. What do you even need to get started? Wonder no more. Go to CherylAnswers.com. Cheryl of ALMC Mortgage has put together a checklist of what you need to know and frequently asked questions when it comes to your mortgage. Get answers. Go to CherylAnswers.com. CherylAnswers.com.
LMB number 100020432. NMLS number 266695. You can check the licensing status of your mortgage loan originator at dora.state.co.us.
If printing is an essential part of your business day, then RMK Cartridge is your lifeline to success. Hi, this is Eric, and Angel and I wouldn't think of running our business without having RMK Cartridge on our speed dial. Remanufactured ink and toner cartridges are just the beginning. Free delivery and award-winning service coupled with 30 to 50% savings over original manufacturer products means that we're saving time, money, and space in the landfill all at once. Treat your printer to the best. Contact the guys at RMK Cartridge at 303-781-2076 or on the web at rmkcartridge.com.
Where do you go when the bank says no? Every business needs money, and yours is probably no different. What's that you say? Your bank backed out on a commitment to you? Our friend Steve Replin has the answers to your financial questions. Steve's new book, Where to Go When the Bank Says No, is the authoritative guide to finding you the money you need now. Where to Go When the Bank Says No. Available right now at hardmoneybooks.com. That's hardmoneybooks.com. Where do you go when the bank says no? hardmoneybooks.com.
Tell your staff to tune in daily to the Experience Pros Radio Show. Business training and inspiration from national experts are here for you every day on the Experience Pros Radio Show. Start your week off by learning a great new business skill. Tune in midweek to boost your positive attitude and be sure to always end your week with Fan Braggin Friday. The Experience Pros Radio Show is here for you every day, changing the way people treat people in business. Join the revolution and tune into the Experience Pros Radio Show. Weekday business training designed to inspire you to get your business right.
Dana Lash after Grassroots Radio Colorado on KLZ 560.
Dennis Miller here. Be sure to tune in for the Dennis Miller Show, where we talk politics, entertainment, and everything in between. Our guests are the best you'll hear on radio. It's radio you can trust right here on the Dennis Miller Show.
Tonight at 10 p.m., it's the Dennis Miller Show right here on KLZ 560.
The Experience Pros want to help you get your business right. Have you joined the revolution? Visit meetup.com/therevolution and become a business revolutionary. And now, back to Eric and Angel on the Experience Pros Radio Show.
Welcome back to the Experience Pros Radio Show, where we have decided it will continue to be the Experience Pros Radio Show.
I don't remember having that conversation.
That's why
we decided it would continue to be.
Yes.
Did we have that conversation?
We did.
Do you have a mouse in your pocket?
I might.
Do you have voices in your head?
My mouse has hair.
Your mouse has hair?
Yes.
If I had a mouse, it would have hair.
Right.
All right. Do you feel better? Maybe you need a pet.
So let's talk a little bit about growing your business. And if you want to grow your business, you need sales, right?
Yes.
Yes, you need sales.
Yes.
You need sales quickly, right? So let's get on it.
Well, and here's the thing. We all know that it takes transactions, it takes revenue, it takes sales, it takes customers in order to make sure that you have a profitable business. And yet, I mean, we know that. It makes sense. We're looking at the bank account. We're looking at our key performance indicators. We're looking at our profit and loss statements. And we kind of scratch our heads and go, well, I don't get it. I don't get why. I mean, we're so busy. I'm doing stuff all the time. I don't get why the business isn't really going. Well, according to an article in Inc. magazine, the number one thing that we're doing is we are wasting our time going after business we don't really want.
Now, that sounds contrary to most people that we talk to, because they want all the business. They want anybody who can fog a mirror, I want that business. But the reality is you've got your favorites and you've got your duds. You need to drop the duds. You need to focus in on the favorites and duplicate that.
Twice this week, I've heard two different people say that it's easier to go after a higher paying client.
Yes.
Like it's just as much effort to go after a higher paying client than it is a lower paying client. And we think about things that draw in new business. I think a lot of times we can do, what do they call those? Where they bring in customers on a low point of entry. Shoot. Oh, God.
Yeah, I don't know what
they put them on the cover of the little sales flyer for the grocery store. God, what is that word? Anyways, we all have the thing that brings people in as an easy, just like an easy way to purchase from us. You know, maybe it's a low priced product or service, or low time effort. You know, it's just an easy way for them to check us out.
Right.
The challenge is we tend to stay there.
We do tend to stay there, and we work just as hard as we would for that big dollar client. And then, even whether it's a big dollar, small dollar, you've got those folks who just drain you, and that's really one of those things that you can.
It's not really the right fit.
You can nip that in the bud. Make a referral.
If it's not the right fit, it's not the right clientele, it's really not your target audience. And I think that is, we're looking at the B2B trends for 2015, and the number one challenge is that we don't go after our target audience. We take anybody. We're kind of just anybody who will pay us. Even after we've talked about niche markets and target markets and ideal clients for years, we still aren't filling our sales process. We're not marketing in front of the right audience. And so number one thing is wasting your time after going after the wrong business. Number two, they said that one is selling to the right person. You need to be in front of the decision maker.
Right.
The person that can actually purchase from you.
How many of you get stuck at the gatekeeper? Right, the executive secretary, the admin at the front, the receptionist.
It's good to have a relationship with multiple people within the corporation, because if one person leaves,
start with the boss.
You don't want all your eggs in that basket and lose a client because you didn't build a relationship with anybody else in the company. But that's after the sale.
Yeah, start with the boss, start with the decision maker, and then build your relationships down the tree as it goes. I think that's a critical piece, because more than likely the boss is the last one to leave that business.
Usually.
Right?
Usually. And here's the other thing is we never learn anything when we're the ones doing all the talking.
What'd you say?
Exactly.
You need to listen.
So it's so much fun, though, to go in and kind of just give them all both barrels, so to speak. Like, this is all the bells and whistles. This is all the features. This is all the stuff we're going to do. This is all the stuff we've done. And aren't we just amazing, blah, blah, blah. If you have a conversation with somebody, they will tell you exactly how you can solve their problem, exactly what they're looking for, exactly what their budget is, exactly what their time frame is. I mean, they'll tell you what they need, and pretty much you just have to connect the dots. Can we do the job?
Absolutely.
Are we the right person to do the job?
You want to grow your sales quickly? Do something right now. This is an exercise you can do no matter where you are, even if you're driving. Pull out your driver's license right now. Take a look. Does it say Toby Keith? If it doesn't, then you don't get to talk about you. That's the problem. So many people say, I want to talk about me. I do this. I do that. You do. Listen, the client's objective is more important than yours. Always, period.
Their objective, their timing, their budget, their needs, their wants, their desires, all of it. And we're there to facilitate, to make sure that it's happening. But we have to be in front of them in order to have that conversation. And we need to have that conversation, not just sending out sales pitch, or email buy now, email do this, and just pushing our agenda on them.
Right.
This is where having that follow-up system, having a drip campaign to keep your brand in front of them, and actually reaching out to them regularly.
There really is business to be found, and the real thing that you need to do is go out and find it. You need to go out and beat the doors of the bushes, if you will. And I was having a conversation with a salesperson yesterday, and it's not for lack of intention, right? Intention is easy to come by. Intention, I intend to do well. I intend to make those calls. I intend to set those appointments. I intend to follow up. I intend to close the deal. Your intentions are critical as initial motivators.
Initial, like in the beginning.
But
like from the moment you wake up, you have your intention, or the moment you show up for work, you have your intention.
Intention without action is DOA. It's dead.
Action. You need action. And here's the thing is that we talk about wasting our time in front of the wrong clients, but I could have ended the sentence with, we waste our time, period.
Yes.
How much of our time is really effectively growing and building our business? 80% of our time should be marketing and sales. 80%. So if you look at the number of hours you have in your week and all the different activities and all the things on your to-do list, 80% of the things on your to-do list should be about growing, marketing, sales for your company in order to grow your company. If you have a staff and you have 5 people on your staff, 80% of your staff is sales and marketing, growing the company, creating the revenue, because that's what it takes to build the business. It's really fun to treat it like a hobby and to do the fun things. In fact, we were listening to a presentation from somebody who is in real estate. And, the misconception is, all right, so we hang out at the country club and until the phone rings. And then when the phone rings, we go and show a few houses, and then we take a break for lunch. And then, then we just show up at the closing table and collect a check.
Yeah, let me know how that works.
Yeah. Wouldn't we all love this little dreamy job where we hang out at the country club until the phone rings, you go and create a sale and collect a big check, and then you go home and you get to do it all over again. But that's just not how it really works. We're actually out there busting our tails every day, all day long, whether we feel like it or not, and we're showing up and we're putting events on our calendar and we're holding ourselves accountable. And if we can't hold ourselves accountable, if we need somebody else to kind of be accountable to hold us to what we said we'd do, then find an accountability partner. This is not rocket science. Get somebody that you can check in on. Use software. Use timing software. There are the resources. And I guess the number one thing is if your business isn't growing, then what is your excuse that you've been using? Because you've been using an excuse to hold you back from growing.
In fact, the matter is your business isn't growing, you're not making those sales, you're probably not treating it as if your life depends upon it. And if you're not treating it as your life depends upon it, then it's just a hobby, it's not a job. All right, we got to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, more positive business talk. You're listening to Angel and Eric on the Experience Pros Radio Network.
The Experience Pros are here to help you get your business right. To learn more, visit experiencepros.com.
Networking is full of myths. Bring lots of business cards. Be sure to meet at least 10 new people. Have your 30-second sales pitch ready. Your network is your net worth, but only if you're networking with your A-team. Take the guesswork out of your networking by joining Extreme Relationship Management. It's transforming the way people are networking. It's way more fun than drive-by networking and doesn't waste your time handing out stacks of business cards. Check out ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com for their next event. ExtremeRelationshipManagement.com.
Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe is the official fitness sponsor of the Experience Pros radio show. This is Angel, and Orange Theory is the energizing group fitness concept that is sweeping the nation. Experience the orange effect at the location Eric and I work out at. It's Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road. You'll see more energy, visible toning, and extra calorie burn for up to 36 hours after your workout. Call for a free Saturday session at 303-645-4290. That's 303-645-4290. We'll see you at Orange Theory Fitness at Parker and Arapahoe Road.
Revitalize, release stress, and empower with Karen Corona's healing and transformational programs. Karen